5 mermaids disappeared in less than a week. Something is going on, Kai.
It has been brought to my attention that mermaids have started to vanish.
This is how she kept her powers? These are all mermaids. She killed them and sucked the magic out of them.
What did you just do? How could you? Kill me, or I swear to God I will find you one day and I will avenge every single soul you claimed tonight.
I will not kill you, Celeste. You shall live and face the consequences of your actions for the rest of your days.
You killed her, didn't you?
It wasn't me. Rebekah has some sort of dark magic inside of her. It was her.
It is my great honor to pronounce you husband and wife.
Earlier today, my life was threatened, which, under the vampire laws, is considered a crime. Guards, take Emmett Atwood into custody now.
Many of the Wind Witches reported to me that once an older witch loses their power, they turn into dust and die. Disappear. Leave town for good. Or get ready for a trial that won't end well for you.
Zack Tanner, you are under arrest on suspicion of the murder of your wife, Sarah Tanner.
So, you're not going to make this easy and talk, huh?
I still have the right to remain silent, don't I?
That's fair. Do you have someone looking after your children? I'm only asking because, your attorney might not get here until later in the day, possibly not even the afternoon. I just want to make this easier for you. I don't get why you would choose not to talk if you have nothing to hide.
Okay, listen. I see you have plenty of free time, which I mean good for you. But please, go play your mind games with somebody else while I sit here and wait for my lawyer.
Well, I have good news for you, Mr. Tanner. It's been a rather quiet night, so I'm all yours.
Fantastic.
Are you sure you don't want to stay home today?
No. I've missed so much school because of everything that's been happening. I miss my friends. I miss my teachers. And I even miss Mrs. Rogers, even though she's always in a mood.
Okay then. I packed some lunch for you. I hope you like the turkey sandwiches.
Well, actually, they're my favorite. How did you know?
I pay attention.
I should get going.
Are you sure you're going to be okay, Rebekah?
I think so. Thank you for the food, Auntie Miranda.
Enjoy your day, honey. Lauren, hi. Have you heard about Zack?
Zack? No. Listen, Miranda. I don't have much time, but Emmett is in trouble. Hunter imprisoned him last night.
Excuse me, what?
Could you come to the castle? I could really use a friend.
I wish I could, but I'm looking after Zack's kids. He got arrested last night.
Wait, what? Why?
It's a long story. Like, a really long story.
Oh my god. How's Zack been coping with all of this?
He's trying to be strong, but I can see he's completely broken. I don't know what's going to happen.
And the kids?
Rebekah is so strong. She's a real treasure. What's happening to her is a nightmare.
I can't even imagine what you guys are going through right now. I'm glad they have you here, though.
I wish I could do something to help them, but there's nothing anyone can do. My heart is completely broken for them. They're the sweetest family. Zack is a wonderful dad, and his love for his kids is unmatched. And Rebekah and Leonard, they're the smartest, kindest, most genuine children I've ever met. I don't even like to think about all of this. Let's talk about what you're going to do about the Emmett situation.
Unfortunately, Hunter is well within his right to have done what he had done. If Emmett did in fact threaten him, the law says he needs to be locked up, tried, and if found guilty, sentenced to death. As queen, I have the authority to pardon him, but doing so would most definitely anger my dear husband and his people, which could lead to a civil war amongst the vampires.
So what are you gonna do? Will you pardon him?
I don't know. I hope it doesn't have to come to that. The castle and the people in it are still loyal to me. I had the blood barrel separated and asked the serfs to keep poisoning his side with werewolf blood. He will soon start to weaken, then fall ill, and in about a week, he'll be dead. You're going to do everything Hunter tells you to. He needs to believe that you're as loyal to him as you are to me. And then as soon as you have the opportunity, you'll help my brother escape. Tell him that his sister... No, scrap that. Tell him that his queen demands him to leave town until the Hunter problem is solved. Understood?
Yes, Your Grace. I do have one question, though. What if he asks us to do unspeakable things to test our loyalty? What if he asks us to kill your brother? Or you?
You come to me immediately, and we'll go from there. Anything else?
That would be all. Thank you, Your Grace.
Great. Now let's spread out. None of his people can know about this meeting.
Mr. Tanner.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for coming.
Of course. I know how close you and my brother were. You gave a very emotional speech at his funeral.
I'm so sorry about Reginald. He was a great man and a great mayor.
Yeah, sure. Look, Mr. Tanner, I liked my brother, but let's cut the bullshit. He was very stupid and got himself killed for no good reason. Thank God I was around to fill in for him and run this town the way he should have. But anyway, let's talk about your little, situation. Could you tell me what happened?
Well, apparently my neighbor thinks I killed my wife and called the cops on me.
And did you kill your wife?
Of course not.
Well, then this will be an easy peasy. Anything that could help us? An alibi, perhaps? Where were you at the time of your wife's death?
I don't even know when she was supposedly killed. I was under the impression that she left town after we separated.
Good answer. Trust me, Mr. Tanner, you'll be out of here by the end of the day. You're lucky this town has a mayor with a Juris Doctor degree.
I knew your whore was up to something.
Bianca, can't you knock?
Oh, I'm sorry, Hunter.
I'm no longer Hunter, Bianca. Not even to you. I'm Prince Consort by law, and you will address me accordingly.
I'm sorry, my prince.
Now that's better. What happened that made you so upset?
It's only been 8 hours since the wedding, and your wife is already conspiring against you.
Is she now? What is she planning? And how do you know?
I have talented ears. They hear about everything that happens within these walls. They don't just hear the noise. In fact, they pay more attention to the silence, because that's where the whispers lie. That's where conspiracies are born. Lauren wants her people to make a fool of you by making you believe they're loyal to you, only to stab you in the back.
Well, it looks like my wife thinks I'm completely stupid. The first order of business will be to find and get rid of everyone and anyone who has a single ounce of loyalty towards her.
That's a dumb plan. It'll be a bloodbath and everyone will know it was you.
Why does everybody think I'm an idiot today? My every move is put under a microscope. Of course I'm not going to go around killing people. But that's not the only way to get rid of them. In fact, if things go according to my plan, they'll even be thankful for me.
Who's there?
A friend. We're on your sister's side.
Is she all right?
She is. She's working on getting you out of here. We all are.
Is it good?
Sorry, sir?
Her plan for getting me out of here. Is it good? Should I be hopeful?
We will do our level best, sir. I can promise you that.
Well, in case things don't work out for me, please look after her. She's wild at heart. She needs someone to guide her through her compulsive impulses. Will you do that for me?
Whatever you want, sir.
Chit-chatting, boys? What's the gossip?
Ms. Anders.
Bianca.
Don't tell me I interrupted something. Damn it. I hope it wasn't too important. Well, too bad. I'm sorry.
Can we help you?
You can, actually. The king is waiting for you in the throne room. He has something he wants to talk to you about.
You mean the prince consort?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my mistake.
Go.
Mr. Atwood?
So that's what you are. I've always wondered.
What do you mean?
I never understood why he needed you, but I see it now. I guess everyone needs a pet they can order around. You know that's all you are to him, right? And that's all you'll ever be.
Good talk, Mr. Atwood. Try to enjoy yourself until you can.
Parker? I know you want to be by her side right now, but I need to talk to you about something urgent. In private. Do you have a minute?
Not now, Amaya. My mother is dying.
It's about your mum. Please.
All right. What is it?
I think I know how to save your mum's life.
What? For real?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's worth a shot. She is dying because we didn't finish the grand ritual, and so we lost all of our powers, including our morality. I've been trying to find a way to get our magic back ever since. Read through countless ancient texts, and I think I've found a way.
Tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
Okay, slow down. It's not going to be easy. It'll require a sacrifice.
I'll do it. Sacrifice me.
Oh, no. We need a hybrid. And I think I know just the one. There was this guy, Wyndham. He could be perfect. As awful as it sounds, too, no one would really miss him. Unfortunately, we're not on the best terms. I may have threatened him a tiny bit and possibly chased him out of town. But that's where you come in. You need to convince him to return.
I doubt he'll want to come back based on everything you just told me.
Well, then, lie to him.
What?
Tell him that Zelda and I are dead, and the Coven needs him, or something along those lines. You can tell him anything as long as you can trick him into coming back.
This sounds terrible. I don't know if I can...
Look, don't do it for me. Don't even do it for the Coven. Do it for your mum. I mean, you just got to know her. Do you really want to lose her already? Or is her life worth a little sacrifice?
How will I find this Wyndham guy?
Conveniently, I actually put a tracking spell on him a little while back, after Zelda defeated him. It's a long story, don't ask. Just bring him back, and we'll have a shot at saving your mother. Do you think you can handle it?
I will not rest until I have him back here. I promise.
Ruthless.
Okay, gosh, Zelda, you scared me. Thought you left to negotiate with the mermaids about handing Celeste to them.
I did, but I came back just in time to hear your vicious plot to save the Coven.
Okay, I'm just doing what I think is best.
You are just like me, Amaya, making tough choices for the good of the Coven. I could not be prouder. Do you think it'll work, sacrificing Wyndham?
At this point, it has to work. Hermione is getting weaker and weaker. I don't know how long she has left, but it's not much. Hell, I don't know how long I have left. I'm terrified. For all of us.
I hope it'll work. I don't know what I'd do without you. This Coven is more important to me than anything. Seeing it fall apart is causing me the worst heartache I have ever felt.
So you do have a heart after all?
Of course I do. I just learned to ignore it when necessary. And when you're responsible for an entire Coven's well-being, the consequences of listening to it could be dire.
Look who decided to show
Your
up.
Grace, Your Highness.
Maya, Erwin, nice to see you two. It's been a minute. We come bearing bad news. We had quite an eventful morning. Zelda Blackburn paid us a visit and provided information about the person responsible for the mermaid disappearances.
Did they find them? I didn't think they would. No, tell me they're not.
They are. All of them.
I'm very sorry, Maya. This is a huge loss for all of us. All the hope we had is is gone.
Who did it? I want to know. I want to look them in the eyes before they draw their last breath.
Her name is Celeste Dubois. She's a witch.
Do we know about her whereabouts?
Zelda offered to hand her over to us so we could punish her in any way we see fit. I wanted to discuss with the council, hence why I'm here.
She needs to die. A long, gruesome, painful death.
Maya.
Don't you want to say something, Dylan? Or has your husband finally tamed you and trained you to just be a pretty face without opinions?
Maya, enough.
Mom would be devastated. She raised you better than this. This witch killed her, Dylan. Our mother. And you would let the woman responsible for her death walk freely?
No one said she would be free. She would be locked up for the rest of her life.
That's not enough. Amaya, Arwen, you have friends who died because of her. Say something.
Kai and Dylan are the kings, Maya. We're only here to provide different perspectives, not to make decisions for them.
Bullshit.
Maya, please calm down. This behavior is not acceptable. We have a tough decision to make. We can't let our anger get in the way of making rational decision. This tantrum must stop.
Tantrum? You are unbelievable.
Are you okay, honey?
Oh, yeah. It's nothing. A slap between siblings is like a chirp between birds. Yeah, that makes sense. It'll be fine. I'll go talk to her.
You're not the chatty type, I assume.
Your king asked you a question, sir. You better answer.
With all due respect, he is not the king. Not even close.
You.
Bianca, leave us. Now. She's a hasty one. Sorry about that.
What do you want, my prince?
I wanted to thank you for your service.
Thank me?
You've been a constant member of the Royal Guard for nearly a century, my friend. You've served all of your kings with respect and gentle care. You've brought a friendly sense of familiarity during times ravaged by drastic changes and horrific, unspeakable tragedies. Rebellions, wars, coups. But no matter what, you've remained loyal to the kingdom. The Queen and I have decided to gift you for your trueness throughout the years.
Really? And where is the Queen?
Unfortunately, she has other commitments. But let me assure you, she is just as grateful to you as I am. Which is why, my dear friend, we decided to set you free.
Excuse me?
Your service is hereby considered complete. We have already gathered your belongings and purchased a mansion in Westbourne for you to live out the rest of your life in.
You cannot do this! I'm the Queen's #1 guard! I want to talk to her now!
As I mentioned before, my wife is busy at the moment. I understand that this might have come as a shock to you. We thought you'd be happy to live freely, without the burden of responsibilities. Please accept our gift.
What if I refuse?
That would be a direct objection to the Queen's wishes, I'm afraid. Which I'm guessing you know is punishable by... I can't even say it. By death. It would be awful to see your reputation, your honor defiled. But it's completely up to you. A nice house and freedom in Westbourne, or... you know.
Thank you, my prince, for the gift. Give my thanks to the Queen, will you?
I will, sir. You can be sure of that.
Cutest boy in the world. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. What happened? Aren't you supposed to be in school?
They expelled me.
What? Why? And why did no one call us?
They tried to call Dad, but he obviously couldn't pick up. And then they tried calling Mom, which, well, you know.
But what happened? Why did they expel you?
Here's this girl, Juliana, and she's always been a bitch to me.
Rebekah, language.
It's the truth! She kept calling me a zombie for the way I looked. She's always said hurtful things about me, said I was too short, and I was too skinny, too blonde, too quiet. But she went way too far this time. She said things. She said things about Dad. Lies!
What did she say?
She called Dad a cold-blooded killer and made the whole class laugh at me. And then she said she hoped that Dad would rot in jail.
Oh my God, come here. But wait, all of this should have resulted in her getting expelled, not the other way around.
I punched her stupid face.
What?
And I would do it again. No one gets to say hurtful things about my dad. No one. He is the best father in the entire world. And there is no way I'm going to let a stupid girl with a stupid name like Juliana with a G say lies like that about him.
You shouldn't have punched her. You shouldn't let people like this Juliana girl get to you.
I know. I'm sorry. Dad will be so disappointed in me.
You could never disappoint your dad, Rebekah.
I hope so. It's getting harder and harder to control myself. The dark magic. I can't control it, and I'm scared.
Is this seat taken?
I'm not changing my mind, Dylan. That witch has to die.
I know, and I agree. Kai does too. But I think it's safe to say that, deep down, none of us want to be the one to finalize that decision.
You're wrong. Hell, I would happily slit her throat if she were here.
In the heat of the moment, sure. But this is your anger talking, Maya. I know you. You will get revenge for Mom. We will get revenge for everyone. But it will affect us. Deep down.
I hate it when you're reasonable. It's a good thing it's a rare occurrence.
Ha ha.
I'm sorry I slapped you.
Forget it.
It felt good though.
I bet it did, you bitch. We are killing her. It's not about what's right and wrong. We have to do it. And since we are the council and you're the king, we have to be the ones to decide when, how,
and by whom.
Well, it looks like all you have is a senile old lady as a so-called witness and a body with the DNA of 5 different people on it.
Including your clients.
Who was the victim's husband? Not sure if you've ever had the bees and flowers talk with your parents, but couples touch each other from time to time. I hope you understand, Officer
Lee. Evan Lee.
Great. You even had your little James Bond moment. But playtime is over. Release my client immediately, or have the precinct and yourself embarrassed by me having to get the charges dropped by the DA.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor.
I'm always happy to help, Mr. Tanner.
How much for your troubles?
Oh, it was a simple favor, Mr. Tanner. A favor you might return in the future.
Emmett, we have a huge problem.
Lauren, are you alright?
They're all gone. Every single one of them.
Slow down. What are you talking about?
Hunter got rid of everyone who was loyal to me. Everyone.
Did he kill?
No. Apparently he gifted them early retirement in my name. They're all gone. He replaced them with his own people, Emmett. Every person inside this castle is loyal to him. Not to me, not to us, to him. I think I made a terrible mistake. I was counting on my allies to help me get rid of him, but I'm all alone now.
Oh, dear wife, what a pleasant surprise.
What are you doing here, Hunter?
I brought your brother some first-class blood. O negative. It's perfect that you're here, too. He should receive his last meal from the royal couple.
Excuse me?
His last what?
What? Did you really think I was going to let him live down here? He threatened me. He's a threat to the Queen's husband. His execution will be held first thing tomorrow.
I will not let you go through with this. You're going way too far.
But I'm not, wife. It's the law.
You bastard! I'll kill you!
See? He's clearly a threat to me. And as queen, your duty is to abide by the law, which clearly states that any person who is a threat to the members of the royal couple is to be punished by death, even if the person on the other end is one's brother. Refuse, and the royal guard will be happy to remove you from power for breaking the law, and instate me as their new king. Enjoy it, Mr. Atwood. While you still can.
Honey, I missed you so much.
Dad! I missed you too.
It's good to see you, Zack.
Thank you for taking care of them.
Miranda, I need you. He's gonna kill him and I don't know what to do.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Is everything alright?
Absolutely not. Lauren needs me right now.
Be safe, alright? I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to you.
I'll be fine. You know I can look after myself if I have to.
I know. But still, Be safe.
I'll be back in no time, I promise.
Are you worried, Dad?
I'm always worried, sweetie. Rebekah? Rebekah! Oh my god. Honey, do you hear me? Rebekah! Stay with me. Stay with me! Oh god. Oh god.
Zelda, where are you going?
You know very well. I need to deal with her.
Listen to me. Don't give her even the slightest chance to hurt you. We need you.
I'll come back, Amaya. I always do. You look just as I remembered. Silence is no way to greet an old friend, Celeste. It's been a while, huh? I've been looking forward to seeing you again.